Hello everyone, and you're very welcome to join me today. My name is Finn Barr and this is my channel, Inspired Life Tarot. So welcome to join me. If this is your first time here, please feel free to subscribe for further videos. And today we are going to do a reading, pick a card for Cancer season. So I'm going to ask you to choose either one of the decks, essentially, and then I will do a 3-card read in terms of what you need to know, what you need to release, what you need to grow. So it's just a good message from Tarot for this particular Cancer season. And after each 3-card read, I will also give an oracle reading. I have beautiful cards here, the Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron Reid. And I will be intuitive in choosing the card, but I will specifically read the message from the card itself. It won't be my own intuitive approach. It'll be specifically what the oracle wants to tell you. So to begin, if I could ask you to focus, here we have Amethyst on deck number 1, and we have some clear quartz on deck number 2. So just take a time and focus. If you like to breathe in for 4, I'm going to breathe out for 4. Let's breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And release. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just repeat that again. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And release. So which deck, which crystal is drawing your attention? So if you've chosen deck number 1, card number 1 here, we'll read these now and then we'll come back to deck number 2. And in the video, in the description, I'll put a timestamp for you to go straight to deck number 2 if you had chosen that. So let's begin. One moment now. So I'm reading these in terms of what you need to know, what you need to release, and what you need to grow for this particular Cancer season. Okay, very interesting. I also love beginning with a major arcana, and here we have the High Priestess. So in terms of what you need to know, this card at this moment in time, right now, is really encouraging you, I feel, to sit with yourself. The High Priestess is a card of, she's representative of a very, very wise, intuitive figure who has developed so many facets of her divine feminine self. She's very, very intuitive, very knowledgeable. Okay, and she's literally guiding and guarding the pillars here that are the next step for us moving forward. So in terms of what you need to know, I feel this card is just asking you to, maybe in this season, to sit, and right now, at this particular moment in time, is to sit with your thoughts, sit with yourself. It's sitting with whatever is going on in your life at this moment in time, and really taking some time out, trusting your inner wisdom, trusting your intuition to allow you to move forward as constructively and as beneficial as you can in your life. So it's a very, very powerful card there. Sometimes the High Priestess comes up for me quite a lot in people who already have have their own gifts, their own intuitive gifts and spiritual gifts. So I hope that resonates with you. Drop in the comments if it does. So that's just what you need to know. It's really encouraging you to trust your own intuition, your own gifts. Sit with whatever needs to be thought through at this moment in time. In terms of what you need to release, here we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, the Pentacles are about our earthly means, or can be our property, or finance, and careers. And the 7s are typically a card for me of evaluating a life and what experience that you've gained from things. So that can be, you see, that leads kind of on from sitting with your thoughts and really sort of getting a greater understanding. So the 7 here is really just really appreciating what you've done. Okay, this particular figure here has been tending his garden. It's bearing fruit. So it's really just examining your life, examining what's been working for you, taking that time out for, like the High Priestess here again, the cards never lie, for a little bit of evaluation, okay? So that's what you need to release. Release that out now, evaluate it, make those decisions, and you know, rest assured that you have done so well, and you're going to move forward even in a more constructive way for yourself. So they're very beautifully paired. And even with the next one, here we have the Knight in terms of what you need to grow. So after you've sat with things and you trusted your intuition, listened to your gut, really evaluated your life and how well you've been doing, what's been working for you, well, the next stage then here in terms of what you need to grow is the big red wand here, and the Knight itself is about action, taking action. This card is full of passion, high levels of self-esteem. You're setting out in a new venture now. Everything that you want to achieve is a little bit in the distance, but you have a great sense of purpose. Wands are about what motivates us, what gives us our passion, our motivation, and sense of purpose. So this time out is really going to allow you to grow. And the cards, the tarot is in the message today is encouraging you to let that grow. Okay? So I hope that resonates. I'm just tempted to pull another card here on the night to see what we have. Well, there you go. Okay. Screaming at us. Take action. The Knight of Swords. So it's about our thoughts. All the action here in the Knights. Taking action on what you're passionate about, your sense of purpose and all your thinking. And really, really go for it. Okay. So I hope that resonates with you. Please comment and claim if you wish. And to finish this particular read for those who chose the first card deck, number 1, I'm going to pick an oracle card now, and let's see how it resonates. Okay, here we have mending. Very, very interesting. I'm going to read specifically the oracle's message in this because it's not from my intuitive interpretation. It's a very, very specific message from Oracle here, and that's why I'm going to read it directly from the instruction. And essentially, it's mending here. Haven't we evaluating life, sitting with ourselves, looking for that wisdom, and then being able to move forward and take the action and move forward. So the essential meaning here of mending is, you know, each time we're hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal. The pain, the memories, the echoes, okay? And the resentments and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive and release, to make peace, and to make amends for others. And here we are, set yourself free. So I think that sits beautifully with the overall message here. Taking the time to really self-assess, listen to your wisdom, take the action, and move forward. So I really hope that resonates with you. I'd love to hear your comments, and don't be afraid to claim it energetically as well. And for those of you who chose the card number 2, deck number 2, let's do your reading now. And I'll have the timestamp in the video description for you. So changing deck here, and let's see what message the tarot may have for you today. So, okay, very first message, very first card is the 10 of Wands. More pentacles in terms of what we need to release. Very interesting. Oh, Page of Cups. Very good. Okay, so we're reading these again in terms of what you need to know, what you need to release, and what you need to grow. Okay, very interesting. So the tens for me are always the card of completion. And the tarot looks at our lives in cycles and our soul's journey in cycles, and the 10 is one of completion. This character here has been carrying a burden. He's been on the path for quite a while now, and he's achieved they have achieved what they needed to achieve, but now is the time for dropping that burden. Okay, the 10s are an end of cycle. Very, very simply is that things have just come to a point where the load has been enough, and it's time for you to let it go. Moving on to what we need to release, here we have the 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles are all about our work, our career, finances, property, the earthly aspects of our lives. And this particular character here is working diligently at his craft. So what we need to release here is perhaps, perhaps looking at the burden and looking at what the next card is reading, maybe what we need to release here is maybe we've just been working a little bit too hard, okay? It generally is a card of encouraging you to keep developing your craft and working for your goals. But in terms of what you need to release here, perhaps it's letting go of a little of that, considering the burden that you had before, okay? And the reason why I'm saying maybe it's releasing a lot of the work and what you've been focused on, because sometimes we can get too focused on what we need to get focused on. And that leads me to the reason why my intuition is saying that with the next card, the Page of Cups, is a very, very symbolic card. This is the Archangel Gabriel, and in the Page of Cups. All the blues here are about our spiritual development, and it's about our intuition and our passion, okay? We've the reds of the rose, we've the blue, spiritual blues, and voicing and vocalizing what we need to vocalize about. And it's all very, very much about a new path that is opening up for you, but a new path that needs you to develop your intuition. What you need to grow here is your intuition to finish the cycle that you're on, okay? Whether it's you're working too hard or to continue working on your intuition, these can be two can be very closely interlinked here. We're just doing a 3-card read to an very open-ended question. So the Page of Cups here really, really screaming at me to what you need to grow is your intuition. Allow yourself, your path, and your soul's journey open up to many more opportunities by trusting your intuition. I feel it needs another card. Let's just see what we have here. Oh, there we go. The Empress and a Major Arcana. Beautiful. So in terms of what you need to grow, the Empress is all about growth, manifestation, birth. She's already so psychic. She literally has her foot on the crescent moon. She's ownership of her own intuition. This is all about abundance and manifestation. She's so earthly, so seated and grounded. She can manifest and achieve what she decides to achieve. So that's the path that can open up for you after this burden here. But it starts and begins with you allowing your intuition to grow. So don't get too blind about work. Although you can work on your intuition and the cycle that you were getting in. If you feel you've been bogged down, you can't see the wood from the trees, and you feel like you've been going nowhere, just know that it is going, the cycle has come to an end. What you need to release, maybe just release too much of the work you've been doing, and open up to the opportunities now. Pages about new paths opening up to you. Let those develop, grow this whole aspect of your life, and I hope it works out beautifully for you. So I really hope that resonated. Please drop in the comments if it did. I'm only happy to hear it. Claim it all you want, and let's see what the Oracle has to say for this particular read as well. What's the Oracle's message? I'm really loving these Oracle cards. I'm just the channel that, through spirit and masculine spirit, to give me the card that you need to hear and see right now. I don't interpret them. I just have to tell you exactly. So here we have Yang. Very, very interesting. It just correlates exactly. So yeah, I'm just going to read here from the Oracle's message, as I said, It's not my role to interpret these, it's my role to give you the exact message. So the masculine principle of movement and creating activity, the power to make things happen and taking action. Okay, so the yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting through the desire into concrete form. Here we have our Empress, the manifesting desire. And perfect time to act for you, can easily build momentum and make headway. There's our paths opening up. Beautiful. And what you want will come to fruition, as in the Empress, if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is sure to a sure sign that obstacles that have been overcome, and there is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. Very good. Obstacles to be overcome. The eights can be seen as obstacles. I may have said it earlier. The eight are where obstacles is about making progress and getting over those obstacles. So the obstacles to be overcome, we're letting go of them. The soul rings completely through and seizing that new opportunity with the page, your intuition, your manifestation. I think that's a beautiful message. So I really, really hope it resonates with you. I thank you so much for joining me today. Drop a comment. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos and catch the next video to follow. Have a great day.